What's up, y'all? So this morning y'all get a little bit of just a touch of a filter because it's 5:45 in the morning and I'm trying to get ready to get out of here. So don't really wear makeup, especially during the day because it's super hot and shit melts off anyway, and I'll be walking dogs. But menopause and weight gain, that's where I was going with this. I had a young lady the other day and she was like, hey, I need to lose 35 pounds in a month. 35 pounds in a month. Super unrealistic. Also super unhealthy. So I've had women ask me how I continue to go through menopause and not really gain weight. I usually fluctuate between about 5 to 6 pounds on the scale at any given time. And usually it's because I'm retaining a little water or something like that, which I'll, grab me some cucumber, asparagus, something like that, a natural diuretic to eliminate that. But here's the other thing. Because there is no magic pill, it's super important that you control your diet, because as we age, everyone has been told your metabolism decreases, which also means that your ability to burn fat decreases. Also, if you have not been one that over the course of your life has lifted weights, done any type of strength training, your bone density is going to decrease at a faster rate because you're not building any, okay? Your younger years was really that prime window to build it, but it doesn't mean that you can't help with the situation, okay? It means that, you need to get into a gym and you need to start some form of a strength training program, not just cardio, because women want to go, I'm just going to do cardio, I'm going to lose the weight. Not really, because you burn fat and you burn calories by lifting weights. Lifting weights increases bone density, which also helps with weight loss. So anyway, your diet is 80% of that. So you can go to the gym, you can do 20%, which you need to be doing anyway, but it's not a fix-all. That is 20%. Your diet is 80% of it. I'm vegan by choice. Probably going to get some backlash over that, but I've been vegan for 6 years and I can't imagine ever going back. So what does a typical day look like for me? Right now, I have gone back to some intermittent fasting. So I will consume just water and tea, green tea, with no artificial sweeteners and some lemon, until probably about noon, 1 o'clock today. And then I will begin my eating window. And so usually I stop eating right around, with our schedule, sometimes it's as late as 9 o'clock at night. And so then my fasting window begins. So it fluctuates a little. My salad. So I use, for this week, I use chickpeas. I do not buy canned chickpeas because of the toxins in the cans. So I buy the bags and I cook them myself in my pressure cooker. It takes me 40 minutes. And I've got, a batch that'll last the whole week. And that's for my husband and myself. The other thing this week, instead of a mix, I'm doing organic green spinach. And I think this particular container, this is the Naturally Better Organic. Organic is better, in case you were wondering. You're going to go, it's a little pricey. Well, so is your fast food and your pizza that you're ordering, so stop ordering that shit. And then I like to use, some people will be like, well, just use lemon. You can, and I have, but I'm at a stage where I don't necessarily have to. So I like the Hidden Valley Ranch, the plant-based, and this is the spicy one. So it gives me that little kick to my salad that I enjoy. And I add a little bit of yellow onion to mine. So I put my salads in these containers. My husband likes them in smaller containers. I prefer to just have one and done, and if I don't eat it all, so be it. I'll come back and eat it later. I will add a couple of bananas into my lunch as well, and I'll eat on those because I'm typically not home. And my green tea, I make my own. Stop buying the processed bottles that you get at Sam's or Walmart or whatever. They're loaded full of shit. So I take my distilled water, I warm it up, I throw my organic green tea bags in there, let them sit, put the cap on, and then when I'm ready to drink it, I put my lemon into it. And I'll drink this off and on throughout the day. The other thing that I do is I prepare a little bit of juice. This container of juice will usually last me 2 days. So organic beets, organic carrots. I like to put pineapple and mango in mine. And then I don't put a lot of water. I usually put anywhere from a cup to a cup and a half, based on consistency. I run mine through a Vitamix. And so the Vitamix is pretty powerful, and it's going to literally chop all of that stuff up pretty good. But the consistency is my thing. So I don't know. Some of you like a thicker juice. I like a thinner juice. I do not drain mine. I leave everything in it. And so what I'll do is I'll run my Vitamix for probably on high for like a minute maybe, and then I'll kick it down to the very lowest setting for about 30 seconds. And what it does is it takes the foam out of it, and it gives it that juicy texture. And then I drink on this throughout the day. Dinner for us is, it goes back and forth. Last night I had a salad. Sometimes, depending on our schedule, we will throw a vegan pizza into the oven, which isn't completely bad because we do eat so well. And then there's other nights I'll throw something together like, tofu and a protein pasta, and I'll throw some green veggies in it. Dinners are always kind of different in our household. But my daytime regimen is pretty much the same. I don't mind eating the same shit over and over. It doesn't bother me because it's not the food that excites me. I want to make sure I get my nutrients. Oh, I forgot about one thing. I almost forgot about my protein shake. This little BB here, which I've already mixed up this morning. I tend to put a lot of the stuff I really need into this container because I'll drink it, it's done, I've gotten a lot of my nutrients. So first and foremost is the Huel. So I kind of rotate plant-based proteins. I like this one when I can get it at a decent price. This is the vanilla caramel. It's 1 scoop. I throw that into about a cup of almond milk, and then this is the Aloe Gorgeous. This is a plant-based collagen builder that I like to throw in. It's 1 scoop. It's not super pricey. It's under 30 bucks. So I'll throw that in there as well. And then I always mispronounce this, so someone's going to correct me, I'm certain, is the maca. So matcha, it's a tablespoon. So I throw my tablespoon in there. And then there are times it's a little thicker than I like it. So guess what? I'm going to put a little of my distilled water in there and get the consistency that I like. This is usually going to be a couple 100 to 250 calories for me because I also will add in a banana into it. And so I count calories some days. A lot of days I worry more about my nutrients than I do the actual calories. And I also hit the gym at least 6 days a week. Yoga, weight training, what have you. Ladies, there is no quick fix. Okay, yes, you're going to pick up a little weight with menopause. I did. I think I picked up an easy 10 to 12 pounds. You're saying that's not a lot. It's not, but I know my body, so I was able to catch it and begin to tweak my diet. It wasn't my workout regimen. It was my diet, because remember, diet is 80%. You're going to have to cut the sugars. You're going to have to cut the bread. Bread has sugar in it. You need to cut all of those processed foods that you've been taking in. Carbs are not your friend when it comes to processed foods. Guess where I get my carbs? Chickpeas. A lot of my beans have carbs in them. Those are good carbs. Sweet potatoes. That's boring. Yeah, well, I'd rather eat boring than continue to gain weight, especially during menopause when I'm already struggling. So anyway, I've got to finish getting my shit together so I can get out the door. I hope this helps someone. Stop looking for a secret pill, because there isn't one. You've got to get your diet together and a workout regimen, and I guarantee you're going to start to feel better. Y'all have a great day. I got to go.